It's gonna be a party, y'all.
How I feel, and I will build my world around you, 'cause I can't live my life without you. How I feel.
What's up, y'all? Welcome again. It's another episode in season 4. I can't even tell you which one this is.
I think it's 4.
Might be 4?
4 for 4.
Might be 4. Okay.
Why not?
Your $4 for 4 for 4
Crowd
at
says
Wendy's.
4.
All right.
Probably.
Crowd says 4. All right.
Four.
4. $4 Wendy bag. All right. Well, if you all don't know, this is another episode of
Kush Curves and Conversation.
My name is Tasha.
I'm Brittany.
My name is Tracy.
All right, and we wanted to tell y'all Happy Pride Month, y'all.
Woo, woo.
It is Pride, and we are proud to be
Allies.
Pride affiliates, I guess you would say.
Yes, we are definitely allies.
Allies.
Don't you
allies
like our
of-
shirt?
Yes. So if you like this shirt, you can have this shirt. Just let us know if you want this shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because I have gotten 20 people in the gas station. They'd be like, "Girl, I like that shirt." I'd be like,
Today?
Yes, today.
Okay.
Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to plug your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if y'all want that shirt, be sure to comment Happy Pride, and we can go ahead and get that out to you.
Yes.
You know, it's more Pride is more than 365. It's a forever thing. So we here for it. We
love
here.
is love.
Always. All right, before we kick this thing off, we do want to remind you guys that we are still doing the Crown Royal Purple Bag Project. And as a reminder
Come on,
for
Vanna.
those, if you are
Come
here
on,
for
Vanna.
the first time, what
Toro,
that is
Toro.
that we are working with Crown Royal, who is working with Packages from Home, who is using the lovely Crown Royal bags, as you see here, to make care packages for the soldiers who have been deployed overseas, in-state, out-of-state, whichever.
Replace your
But-
condom bag and give us
Yeah,
these.
so if you have
Use a
those
Ziploc.
Crown Royal bags that you are not using, the ones you're using for your condom bags, whatever, just send those to us, and we will send it to them, and we'll get those bags packed and shipped out and ready to go. Now, just because it is called the Purple Bag Project does not mean that we are only collecting purple bags. We are taking all of the Crown Royal bags. Okay,
Green, peach,
brown, black.
The reserve,
purple,
buy the reserve
all
and send
of
it to
them.
us too.
Whichever-
Don't drink it
whichever
though.
one.
Don't drink it. Just buy the reserve and send it to us.
If you
can
just
drink
want
it
to
if
send
you
us the
want.
whole thing, you know, the bottle and the
can send us
bag,
a
we'll take
bottle
that
too.
too.
You know, you can send us a bottle.
It might be a little stuck.
Can't get it off the bottle, you know.
Facts.
Be like that. It be like that sometimes.
And it is also the month of June. And in the month of June, we also celebrate men's health and awareness. So we
that's very
definitely,
important.
we love our menses and our menses love us. So as
We hope.
we hope these menses love us. Right. All the shit we do,
Damn it.
But this is, men's health awareness. So we want to make sure we take care of the mental, the physical, the spiritual, and everything in
All the
between.
All the things.
And for your viewing pleasure, as always.
Because it is Men's Health Month, we are going to kick it off to our Alpha Shit crew. You guys
Yes.
asked for them by popular demand. Some of y'all even sent us questions to add to the stuff that you all want them to answer because you all love them so very much.
And you love their input. So
Yes.
here they are. They're back again.
So they're back again, you guys. So
All right. There
you
might
guys
be a
stay
little mix-up, though.
tuned.
It's a
There's
little
going to be a mix up to
change-up,
the
little
crew. So if
change-up.
you
Right.
don't see somebody, one of your favorite people, it's cool. Because, of course, all men are alphas when they get ready anyway. But when they get ready anyway. But we going to stop talking so
All
you
right.
guys can see that alpha shit.
And be sure to, as always, like, click, and subscribe. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. Join the group on Facebook, Kush Curves and Conversation Podcast. And you can also, shout us out on this here YouTube. And we also have the audio version. And we do the best that we can to keep up with you all. We have a wonderful community as such. So engage with us. Continue
Yes.
to ask us the questions.
We want to hear all the things.
And we will continue to bring you the raw, the uncut, and the
Uncensored.
Yeah.
Uncensored. It ain't censored.
as
all
we
those
always do. So, without proceeding, ladies, y'all ready to get into this alpha shit?
Let's do
that
it.
alpha shit.
It's that alpha shit.
What's up? What's up? It's your boy Moody, and we back. For those that are new, welcome. For the regular listeners, y'all already know the vibes, right? And we about to get in some real good content. But before we do, I'm gonna let the fellas introduce themselves. Starting on my left.
What's good? I go by Coach Cal. I own an app. Download the Blue Cloud Radio app for free. That's simple.
How y'all doing? Black Mac. You can find me at MAQGALLERY for the art, Mac Gallery.
Your voice is deep as hell, bro. I sound like
You ain't
a
gonna
little
introduce
boy.
yourself?
I just said I was moody.
What the fuck was that? Mace. I ain't got all that cool shit.
I'm Jordan, man.
All right, fellas. So the people want to know what we thinking about some things, right? Right. So on social media, there was a big debate about black men not liking or appreciating black women, right? Anymore, I should say that, right? So is it true? Like, how do you guys feel about black women as of right now?
In what way? What you mean?
Like, they just, from what I understand, in all perspectives, they don't
Like
like
taking
black
one
women
home?
anymore.
Like,
like black men prefer to choose a different race. than
I honestly,
a
I
black
never
queen.
felt comfortable bringing anything home besides a black woman.
Yeah, true. I was about to say that was the conversations growing up. Was
Yeah, you can't
if she
share the
can't
comb.
use your comb.
Yeah.
it's
I
crazy
can't-
how black people got the same things they say in every household, and we don't know each other. That's the craziest thing. I'm
Love
like,
is
how-
love, but I love me a black woman. Like the shape, the tone, the way we talk to each other, the way y'all yell at us. Like it do something for me.
It's the whole vibe. I was waiting on
Yeah.
black.
I love the sisters.
Yeah.
I do, man. I do.
That was it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cultural thing. to me.
Yeah, we still love black women. What you
I
mean?
mean, I love black women. The internet wild, G.
They real wild. I
It's
don't understand
wild.
why you wouldn't want a black queen.
I mean, everybody do what they do. They straight jogging.
Never mind that.
So
Your wife's not black.
Nah, not at all. Not
There
at
we
all.
go.
Yeah.
Not close.
Okay,
I love Amanda, man.
respect though.
Jesus.
Respect.
Nah. My situation is different though. Like we've been together since high school. You know what I mean? I graduated 2010. So as far as the whole internet shit,
No, you should have just
yeah, I
told all
love
of
who
us
I
shut
got.
the fuck
You know
up.
what I
Man.
mean? Nah, that's crazy. That
Yeah.
no.
I wouldn't, but I would have heard you though.
I would have at least heard you.
Nah, but everybody entitled to their own. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Your thing is your thing. So
Nah, but y'all been rocking since high school. How old are you now?
I'm 30, bro.
Shit, that's like goddamn 18 years.
All right, bro. Shut up. Old ass.
You the one that started.
I mean, he is the youngest one here, though. So, I
He
mean,
is, but look, hey man, come on, man. Why you
All
gotta go
fun
on?
and games till y'all handing the card to the lady, the cashier, trying to get a discount.
I ain't got the discount yet, man. I'm a long way from that
You
discount.
gonna get it
You
before
mean
me?
yeah?
That's fair.
Okay, so from my perspective, I appreciate the black woman because for people that have been watching the podcast, I am LGBTQIA plus.
There's more.
So
He said to you.
it's the alphabets, as some people call them.
Respect.
But my perception on the black woman, I appreciate our black queens. I love our black queens. Our queens are strong. They're powerful. They uplift us. They encourage us. Like you said, right? The yelling and the screaming, like it's motivation. Like no one can get me together like a black woman. I'm just sorry. And that's my opinion on it. So, for some reason, someone stated that men are not liking women anymore, period. So I'm guessing in any type of interaction, right? They can be toxic. They are too aggressive. They step out of line. Some people think a woman needs to know her place. I, for one, feel like women have the freedom to express themselves however they want to. In history, stuff has moved much, much further along by the input of women. Because as much as people want to say that they are less than, they are able to run the back of the house and be present physically in the front of the house when you need them to be. What y'all feel about that?
Can I get some?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a social construct on the low. We need talking points, and it seems like every one of these points are just like generic things when people aren't generic. You know what I mean? And I honestly think like it's a form of propaganda.
I feel any man that has an issue with woman just isn't comfortable with himself. Like even with your own sexual preference or whatever, but like why would you not like a woman, even if we're talking sexually or just not in generally, like you just don't rock with women? Is that it? Because either way, like if for me not to rock with you, like I'm just not comfortable with myself, or even for a man not to like another man, like I'm not comfortable with myself if that's the case. So yeah.
I was gonna call cap on it. Like, who is these men that don't like women?
I can say we on the second subject already.
What is these conversations happening? Like
let me say y'all
I ain't
some
never
different
ever in my life thought about like, hey, yo, man, I don't like women at all.
I think part of that too is people kind of gravitate toward like the negative shit. You know what I mean? So I think it's easier for a person to be like, oh, a group doesn't do this or a group don't do this, knowing that that's gonna get that group riled up. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of it is just talking most of the time. So,
they're just trying to get some views out
person
here.
don't actually mean
trying to
what
go
they saying.
viral.
They just, you know what I mean?
Clickbait.
Yeah, attention, bro. Yeah, attention. So
that's all it is.
Okay, so with y'all loving black women so much, so let's get more personal, right? How long would you say it takes you to understand or know that a woman that you are maybe wooing is the one?
Wooing is a wild word.
Woo?
I'm gonna woo you.
Okay, it's old school. I'm sorry, I was raised by old people.
We're gonna enter this courtship.
Oh yeah,
I know. But I was just
okay, Mace. How long does it take you to finesse the shorty to let her know that
all
you,
right, now we
you know, is trying to, you know,
all right, now we
lock
talking.
her down, homie.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
like a slut.
No, man.
Now I sound like a slut because we brought the vernacular up to 2023.
Vanessa.
Nah, for me personally, I don't know, man. I'm gonna divert this question to the men that are married because they would know that. Like,
Well, who answers a question with I'm gonna direct the question?
that's what you saying. What I did, I did it.
Okay.
Cal, tell me what you got,
No. Let me open the question up. Right. I said she's the one. Right. How long does it take you to isolate a woman to you dating her exclusively? Like it could be marriage, but to those that are single, that you leave your extras behind and say, okay, I'm going to focus on this young lady.
I don't think there's like a set time period on that. That depends on the man or the woman, whatever. Like me, I was always a certified lover boy. Like, I mean, it seemed like a player younger, but like I always had a girlfriend, so that was just me. But when you know you're ready to settle down, is that what you're asking, or just when you know like, okay, you my girl type thing?
It's
both.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Both and.
like I think because the way I was raised, like my parents was home, so like I always wanted to have a shorty, so that was my thing. Now if I knew, okay, you're my only shorty right now, that's a little bit different.
Nah, the head scratch is crazy.
Yeah.
Head scratcher.
Yeah, no, I just had to think about because I'm old now. You know, I've been married almost 10 years, so
word.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
lit. That's
yeah.
lit.
So
Clap it up for that, man.
yeah, love.
We love marriage around here.
I already knew that by that time when I was with her. I was like, all right, this is someone I'm gonna lock down or whatnot. But before, like, yeah, you living life. But I don't think there's an exact time where you know you're gonna lock something down. Though you have a time where y'all feel like I'm gonna make her mine type thing.
So I'm not saying like timeline as far as like time.
Yeah.
Like it could be just a feeling. It couldn't be an emotion. It could be something inside of you that's like, oh, I realized like, yo, yeah. So what is it within you that you feel that makes you want to do that?
For me, it just depends on how we connect.
I kind of agree with Cal though. Like this.
Piggyback.
Yeah, it's more like a when you're ready. You know what I mean? Like I can't really explain it, but it's when you feel like this person brings more value than those other 10.
Come on now.
Then that's when you know what I mean. You say, all right, look, I'm in it. You know what I mean? So
You said 10, bro.
I'm about to say.
God,
My man.
You just glazed over that. You just glazed over that like I ain't hit it. All right, my bad. My fault. I ain't mean
speaking
to.
hypothetically.
Baker's dozen.
God damn. For me, it'll be after like some situations happen. Like I need to see a female in certain situations before I be like, all right, bet I can rock with you. I need to see you mad. I need to see like what you gonna do financially, like some other. It sounds like tests. It sounds like a goblet, but that shit is crazy. But I'm just saying, I just want to see. I need to see you in all aspects before I be like, we've been good this whole time. I need to see what it's gonna be like when we bad. Because if bad is like hell, then I don't think I'm gonna stick around too long. So it just depends on how it is.
You got to test the situation. Sometimes you got to make the situation too.
Yeah,
That's just a fact. Just as a man.
That's real. Most of my situations, they just grew into that. Like there was no set time. So I guess interaction time with each other. When I had like more interaction time with somebody, it started to come quicker, and then otherwise, it may have slowed down.
I respect it.
I'm not married either, so.
I respect it.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Moody.
That was a deep ass breath you just took. I mean, you got a lot
So
to
when
say,
you know he the one.
For me, communication is a huge thing. So I feel like when we are able to communicate on a deeper level than just regular stuff, like I've been in situations where people have required attention or things from me, and it's been almost materialistic, but it wasn't deep enough to be like, they would compare my stuff that I required from them. Theirs was materialistic. Mine was like physical, mental. And when it goes past that to a deeper communication from one person to another, I think that's when I know.
Respect.
For real. But since we said that, on the other side, what do y'all consider like toxic traits of people, right? Of people that you are pursuing, that you be like, nah, I think I'm gonna just stiff arm this whole.
The first toxic trait is if you can't get along with my friends and family, you are not the one.
That's real.
At all. If I can't bring you around the fam, I can't bring you to the cookout. Yeah, that ain't gonna last long at all. So that's one for me.
I have to say lies and manipulation, tactiques. Don't play games in the words of Barry White.
Bro sounds scarred.
We out here living life, man. We got the war wounds to show it.
Yeah, live, bro. No, I don't got no toxic traits. That's a setup. Nah, I have 0 toxic traits.
That's a setup.
Okay, I'm not particularly talking about your. Okay, well that might get y'all in trouble.
So you're
I don't want to
asking what
get y'all in trouble.
What's the
So
toxic
you're asking
trait?
what is the toxic thing that the other person does that you
Yeah,
are
be like,
attracted
nah,
to?
yeah,
That you're not attracted to, or that's like a red flag, basically.
Oh, a red flag.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got. I mean,
I'm married.
I was just trying to make sure I understood it. You know what I mean?
I was clarifying for everybody else on the panel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Because I don't want the men to get in trouble.
Nah,
Come
man.
on, you know what I'm saying? But right. So on the flip side, since we can't talk about your wives, what about you? What do you consider, or what is something that your wife or your mate has said that is a toxic trait of yours?
All right, I'll go first, bro. So,
This nigga's
all
toxic.
right, my wife says procrastination, right? But I will back that with my wife will just randomly walk in the house and be like, "Yo, put the refrigerator on your back and take it." You know what I mean? So like her sense of timing, bro, like she don't understand. Like, yo, I don't feel like doing that shit right now.
Right.
You know what I'm
I gotta
saying? So
go to
to
the
her,
gym
it's
first.
like, yo, like I'm asking you this, and I believe she's asking for a real reason, but it's like, bro, I don't feel like doing that shit. Bro.
No, I
You know
feel
what I'm
that.
saying?
That's something that I think married men definitely go through. Like, we just got new wallpaper. Came in like last night. She's like, let's put it up today. Not today. not right now. But like, I promise you, I'm gonna get it done because certain home tasks may come. And it's like, this is not a we project. You're not gonna help me with this. Like, I'm gonna get it done. Just let me get it done when I get it done, type thing. So, like, I wouldn't say procrastination. She would call it procrastination, but it's like, yo, you gotta respect my time as well. So yeah.
All right, so here's the other one.
He about to take that home. Oh, come on.
Here's the other one that I was told. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I was told that I know when people lying, but I like to stretch it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how far you gonna go with the shit. You know what I mean?
I think you guilty of that.
Yeah.
You think?
I've seen you in action. Do that. I have seen. I like for real. No.
Hey, listen, man, you'll be surprised how much a come on now or come on, man, get somebody right.
Come on, bro.
I tell you, I want to see how much you got. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I want to see how much you got.
I don't think that's a toxic trait though. Sometimes
See,
you want to
I
see
like
what somebody
this. I
on.
like this dude.
Because sometimes, like, I might hype somebody up, like, "Oh, I know this nigga lying." Yeah,
That's still
But
toxic.
I just want you just to keep going. Like, yeah, let us know.
Y'all with the
Yeah,
shits.
for real.
That's still
Sometimes
toxic.
You made
though.
$5 million last week.
Sometimes
That's
it's
toxic.
For
okay to
real,
be
dog.
good,
Yeah.
That's still
You know what I mean?
toxic though.
Hey, listen, man.
Y'all boosting on these lives for entertainment.
What's the problem? He ain't hurting nobody.
Because I want somebody to stop and like, yeah, I fucked up.
Oh no,
And then-
they ain't
and
gonna
then
do that.
kinda
A liar
withdraw
gonna keep
back.
going.
Yeah.
They got more in the bag.
That's what I like. That's when it get interesting. You know what I'm saying? Story get good after that.
Yeah. I like exposing cappers.
That is crazy, man.
My toxic trait,
I was just sharing this.
lies and manipulation.
That's yours. You be lying and
Wait,
manipulating.
but didn't you just say?
Damn.
That
Yes.
sounds pretty.
Yes.
Yes,
No. Wait,
Yes, I did.
Wait.
yeah, yes, I did.
Damn, Matt, you tough,
We going
baby.
far.
Yes, I did. Yes, that did happen.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
We in the loop.
All right.
Ladies, the same thing that he don't fuck with you
You in a
is in him
relationship?
too. It's a mirror. It's a mirror right there.
Not right now. No.
It's hilarious.
Dating.
Hey, listen, my
God.
boy Mac
Dating.
said he wants somebody that's gonna match his energy. You feel me?
Hey, get that man when you want. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my toxic trait is it's on the lines of the lying thing, right? So I know somebody lying, or I know she lying to me, but I still like ask questions as if I don't know that she lying, and I don't hype her up though. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference?
Cause I'd be like, oh, Brett, like you was at the store at 5 o'clock, huh?
So you just
And I knew at 6 o'clock, at 5:30, that she was in like an hour away
So
from
you
the store.
like listening to stale lies? Just
So you like to hype yours up?
yeah,
You
hell
little put a
yeah.
little season
Might as
on.
well make it good.
All right, bet. Cool. All right, fair enough.
What's yours? Because he just skating out of all these.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah. Like he not here.
I'm
you know?
answering, but I'm allowing y'all to answer.
Not
Right?
We
skating.
appreciate you, but go ahead.
Skate.
Not skating. We appreciate you.
Participate.
Come on now. He about to hear about your ass this episode. Yeah.
Fresh shaved, buffed up.
Yeah. You ready,
Tough,
man?
bro. That's
Yeah.
Nah, but for real.
Yeah.
My toxic trait is giving people their space.
Like too much space. Like you want your space? Fine.
No.
it'd be
It's
like
like
weeks.
the opposite, the reverse. Like I sometimes don't know how to give people the space that they need.
I got you.
So like in an argument, right? I want to fix it right there. I want to find out why you're mad, like stuff like that. Let's get that done like now. So let's talk about it and get it out of the way. And sometimes people just need to,
Process.
they need to process. They need their space to like.
So you got an issue of boundaries.
That's his toxic trait. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Actually,
own
yes.
Own
That's
it.
it then.
There
That's
you
it because I had a discussion with Tracy about boundaries the other day. So yeah, boundaries.
Now I'm big on boundaries.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get to that though? Like I don't think we just all innately just like got boundaries. So it took you a little while to get there. So
Well, I think marriage and then entrepreneurship boundaries. Like you can't let people run on your time. Like my time is my time.
That's real.
Period.
Fair.
Like so, I'm big on boundaries, and your reasoning for what you got going on got shit to do with me. Yeah,
legit.
people like, oh, I need it because this, that, the third. Damn. Boundaries, because if you do it, that just means you're gonna keep doing it again. So.
slippery
That's
slope,
usually
man.
when they lie
Domino
too.
effect.
That's usually when they lie too.
Facts, yeah, yeah,
Shit get good then. I'll tell you.
That's when it get good.
yeah. I'm heartless with that. Yeah, that got shit to do with me.
Okay.
Got another toxic trait.
Just had a revelation out here, dog.
Come on, man. That's what we
You know
do
what
on
I'm
this
saying?
on this
Growth
on this
the podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
I was about to say this hour. That's what we do on this hour. I don't know what that was. That's what we do on this podcast. You know, the solution is never quiet, man.
No, for real.
Shout out to Rocks.
That's real talk. Okay. Let's see. Would you ever date a single parent? And to the married men, do you have any experience of dating someone that I know you don't? Okay, except for Jordan,
It's been since high school. for
high
Jordan.
school sweethearts over there, right? Do you have experience of dating a single parent?
I say that's sick for y'all right now. The dating pool is slim. Like dating is ghetto. I definitely
fact.
get it for y'all. Like
Big fact.
especially past like once you get in your 30s, like I don't know y'all answer, but you don't got a choice. Like
It's like all I'm coming.
yeah, like
it's a plus one.
That's
for
like
everybody.
I'm not gonna talk to a girl that smashed somebody else. Like
Too late.
Nah, that's
we too late.
dog.
shot, dog.
Yeah,
We missed the bus.
That boat.
Yeah.
We missed the
Fuck
bus.
that up in college.
yeah. So
Get to 28, like okay.
that's not gonna happen. But I think most men 30 and above, like that's not an option. It's just gonna be what woman would I date, or how many kids does she have? Like, okay, well, she got 3, she got 6. Like, that's a decision you gotta make on the number, but not if she has kids. I think that's kind of lost.
You think the
cause.
number matters?
Yeah,
So look, the number
Absolutely.
matters. The number
I
matters.
got
right?
a number on my relationship. Like, nah,
The number
we're not
matters.
having no more kids.
If it depends on like. So the max number is 2, right?
For you.
For me.
What's the age? I think that
The
matters.
age of the kids?
What's the oldest?
I don't even. For me personally, it don't matter. But for me, like it don't matter about the age. But 2 kids, all right, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You had 2 kids. If it's one baby daddy, bet, got it. You was loyal. You was in there. You was knee deep. You understood the situation.
Knee deep is
You was,
crazy.
You was knee deep. You know what I'm saying? That's, you in too deep. But anyway, you was in there deep. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was in love. It didn't work out the way you wanted to work out. I got it. But if you got like 6 kids and 4 baby daddies, I'm like, all right, bro.
Y'all got kids?
Nah, I
Negative.
got no kids.
Because I was gonna say like that's yeah.
No kids. So that's why mine is like the 2. But if it's 6 kids and 4 baby daddies, that's wild.
I think there's still layers to even 2 kids because it's like, all right, what if one is 17? What if the other one's like 2?
that mean that's fresh.
Right, she's with that
true.
nigga still.
True. She still
She's with that nigga.
Ouch.
big shit.
What makes it 2 though? Like what? Why
I don't
did you
know,
cut
bro,
off
because
2?
I ain't got none, and I want to have 2 kids of my own. So
That
we're gonna have 4 kids.
What's wrong with 4?
And then I'm like, I have 4 kids.
I mean,
you gonna have 4 kids?
Now you gonna try to beat the other nigga and have.
Now I
3
gotta
with
now I
her.
gotta have more than him because I gotta establish
tough.
dominance, and I'm an
That's the
alpha.
nigga ego, yeah.
I'm an alpha, and I wanted to establish this dominance. So now I gotta have 3 kids. Now we got 5.
That's it.
You
So now I'm
out.
just playing.
That's wild.
I'm just bullshit.
Okay, but in a situation
He's
like
dead
that,
serious.
don't you think a woman like is gonna require like some kind of understanding? Like, say she has more than 2, right? But you really rock with this girl.
How hard is really rocking? What is really rocking? Like she about to bless my life and take me and elevate me to the next level.
Right.
Like we about to have like financial stuff ain't a problem.
You
type
ain't gonna
stuff.
know that if you let the kids block your blessings, bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You would never go into that.
First off, if you was
Knowing.
single, which you're not, but if you were,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
no.
sure a single mother wouldn't stand a chance.
That's crazy.
What?
I don't think so. I don't think a single mother would stand a chance with you.
I don't know. I honestly never really thought about it.
'Cause you
that.
ain't had
I
to.
just know if something happened to
You
me
ain't
and
been
my
in
wife,
these trenches.
God forbid, but I'm not mentally tough enough to let another dude like be dad to my kid. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair.
Just being real. I'm not mentally tough. I know I wouldn't be able to handle that shit, bro. Regardless if you a cool dude or not. Like just the fact that you wouldn't be his dad and he's open to calling you. You know what I'm saying?
And then the reverse too,
Yeah,
because
like-
if you come in and that young boy or young man, whatever, like, let's say he's 6, he going through life right now, trying to figure it out, and then trying to rely on you as dad. Like I seen too many people where they coming in as dad to someone else. Like I seen women like have 5 or 6 boyfriends, and these kids calling this man daddy, calling this man daddy, calling this man daddy. That's
tough.
He growing up, and it's like,
But that's something that the mother would need to establish and make clear, right? So
Right,
I
but
don't
relationships happen.
think in a situation that you would ever get the title of daddy taken away from you. Just knowing the type of guy that you are, I feel like you were always going to be dad to your
You could be
kids.
dad. number
But
2
to
though.
me,
Right.
but to me that wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Like just me being real with you, that wouldn't matter to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That shit would probably, honestly speaking, that shit would probably crush me. If
So if a
if
man
I had
was
to
leave,
watch,
you'd be crushed.
if
That is
I gotta
love.
go to my kid's graduation, and no disrespect to anybody that do it, but
Mm-hmm.
if I had to go to my kid's graduation, and I know there's another dude there too that he loves,
Yeah.
that's in the house with him all the time, bro, I
That
can't handle that
crush me,
shit,
yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? So
I see friends and all that go through that. I'm not mentally tough enough to do that. Like I'm at this stage where my son's 7. Like I'm teaching him not to run away from your problems. So if you get mad at something, he go cry and whatnot. You're 7. Yeah, go cry. Go do what you do. But it's like don't run away physically, literally, mentally. Don't run away from your problems. Like you see your friend so and so. Where have you seen his dad come to field day? No, I never saw his dad. You gotta teach him at a certain point. Like his dad ran away. Yeah, I that's tough. That's tough to learn. But like, I can't at this point. No matter, God forbid, my wife hate me for whatever. Like, I can't dip just because I can't run away from that problem. We gotta work it out because
I feel the same.
that would do some damage to a little boy.
Clap it up for the fathers though. Like,
that's
God,
crazy.
damn, man. Some good black fathers out here. You know what I'm saying? We'll get
black
portrayed like that
fathers.
on social media. So appreciate
But
y'all,
I mean,
man.
like, so now I've been thinking about it. You asked like the original question. I don't know. I know me. If I were dating somebody and she did have a kid, like, and I'm here all the time, like, I think it's kind of natural for you to kind of like, yo, this my little dog right here. You know what I'm saying? So I think that makes it tricky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that I'm willing to be like the minute you call me dad, I'd be like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? But,
like, whoa.
you know what I mean? But I think it's kind of to be expected at some point, especially if you around all the time. You know what I mean? And this kid is soaking up game from you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't even want to put no other nigga through that.
It depends on how she lets you into her life with her kids too. Because some women will say, "You're not meeting my kids until we're in a certain space too." But you got to know off jump. Okay, well, I like Boquisha, whatever. We kicking it, and then Shaquiqui.
That random name
Yeah.
was crazy. I like how you pulled that one out.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I'm kicking it with Shaquiqui. We work at the office. or
That's
whatever.
a quickly.
And then
So
the
it's
next
getting
thing is
better.
like, okay, well, she got 3 kids. Like, you kind of got to make that decision off jump before even meeting the kids. They could be bad as hell. They could be good. They could be well mannered, but you don't know until you know. But she might not even expose you to her kids until
then.
y'all in a certain space, which I respect out of her. But that's it.
I think I respect that more for real.
Yeah.
For real. Like,
But imagine y'all got it dominated. Y'all both work at UPS together, whatever, and y'all got y'all life together and say, okay, like me and we holding it down. And now you meet her, you take the kids, you had that first time the kids bad as shit.
I be mad, bro. Can
Mad
I
is
whoop
not
your
the
kids? I be talking to her. Can I whoop your
Changes the
kids?
dynamic.
Like, what you gonna do? Like, cause y'all was kicking it, like she didn't bring you to her house out of respect and but whatnot. And then when y'all finally kick with her kids bad as shit.
Just don't fit.
That's a dilemma.
Yeah.
Like, do you dip? Do you try to
I'm
make
asking,
them
can I
strong,
whoop
whatever?
kids?
No, you did.
I'm asking, can I whoop your kids?
You did.
I'm asking, can I whoop the kids?
I never got the answer.
Toxic.
You did.
Can I whoop the kids? That's the
Nah, I
first
don't need-
question.
I
Like,
don't
them
even
kids
get
mad.
into that mix.
Somebody got to do
You
it.
adding,
I'm pretty
you
sure.
adding dynamics.
Somebody got to beat these kids.
I'm pretty sure you go to
You
jail.
adding
for that,
dynamics.
Yeah, especially these days.
If I ask for permission first, dog, she can't send me to
Nah,
jail.
that don't matter, bro. That don't matter. Your ass gonna be on TikTok, and I'm not coming to get you, bro.
It depends on how y'all kick it though. I think y'all gotta have them conversations early, like, yo, how you discipline your kids? How your kids doing in school? Like, do your kids yell at you? Do you yell at your kids? Do they still talk to their daddy? Like, all them questions matter. Like, that's a whole new interview process once the kids in.
It is, for sure.
But about that comment, I wasn't just saying that to be funny, but it's got
But
to be
you
a
was
dynamic.
serious.
I know the presentation was wild, but it's got to fit. It's because you're gonna be just like you said. You're gonna be a dynamic in their life, and that's a choice you got to make.
And that's a whole nother job.
And my answer to that question is, I'm not saying it's a preference, but there are still women out here that are single and don't have children. So I would like to
There are a
establish my
few.
own family. However, if there was a lady and we did have something kicking off, and that dynamic we just discussed was there, hey, it is what it is.
How
At
old
that
are you?
point, me, 35. And at that point, it just is what it is.
My fault. What's the youngest that you would date?
Me, probably like 23, 24.
Oh, she's still legal. We good.
Yeah. So yeah, you dropped them ones.
She can get a drink. We good.
That's
23,
tough
24.
though. If they got kids, like you 35, like they having kids at 16. Like out of the women that y'all know, what's the percentage got kids?
Shit, a lot.
I will say
90.
a lot, but I do know
it's like 80.
a numerous amounts that don't have kids, yeah. And they're 30, over 30, right up under 30. There's a whole bunch of them.
Like 20%.
I don't got a figure, but I say around.
I
yeah,
said about 80% of
22.7.
women. 80% of the women over 30 probably got like some kids, like about 80. Good, solid 80.
So you gotta get the 20%, and then actually, out of that 20%, y'all gotta fuck with each other.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's life, but I just think that at this age, like,
That 20%
you
is
gotta
a lot
prepare
of
yourself
people.
to sign up for
At
that.
that tender age of 30, things start changing.
Life,
Like, hey, man.
life start lifing.
They do, for sure.
I respect it though, for sure.
Because some people be married early, too.
Yeah, I got married early, in my opinion.
See?
Okay, so when it comes to like your relationships, right, and saying like what you require, like what are some things that you feel like you require from your partner that on entry?
Communication.
I was just about to say this.
We need to communicate. We need to have like an understanding. Like let me know what's going on in your life. I think that's just off rip, just communication. I'll give a short answer, communication.
No, don't get short answers. It's the pod. We pod now. You got to talk.
I say respect for each other. It goes a long way, and it'll mute out a lot of problems to come.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely first thing will be communication.
Mm-hmm. I said that earlier. Communication is definitely mine, for real. Like we got to be able to, effective communication.
That's real too.
Effective,
All right.
not
Descriptive.
toxic
Elaborate.
communication. Yeah.
So I'm going to piggyback like everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Communication too. Because, that's going to solve everything else that go down the line. So all the issues that you're going to have, you won't be able to talk them out. So definitely communication. Got to.
I mean, I like all of the answers, but I would say growth. And I say that because as a man, I would like to think I know what's expected of me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So not to saying that you got to match what I'm doing, but you know what I mean? If I'm going to be working on myself and you know what I mean? By working on myself, I do not mean going to therapy.
Why you say
He went way back.
I ain't made it.
He went way back.
Odell?
But I'm just saying, like, I need to see that you're willing to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pause real quick. You don't rock with therapy?
Huh?
You don't rock with
Nah,
therapy?
it ain't that I don't rock with it. If you do it,
No,
you know what I mean? I didn't grow up
I
like
did
that.
like 3-4 sessions, and this gonna sound. I think my biggest thing, like, just work out and get some money. That fixed it, and it wasn't a therapist. Like it was good talking and whatnot, but it was like me in this stage of entrepreneurship and as a husband and whatnot. I felt like it just took more time out my day, and it was like now I gotta add another thing to my calendar, and I felt like it was a burden.
I like that. I'm gonna go tell my wife that shit.
Yeah, but honestly, the
Man,
thing
that
that
ain't gonna-
fixed me was like I just need to just get up, work out first thing in the morning, so that way everything else you make yourself priority, and then get some money. As a man, like when you fucked up, like everything fucked up.
That's true.
Big facts.
Everything fucked up if you fucked up. So get your money right, do something, move around, like go get some sunlight, and then But that was my therapy tip. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, it don't feel good to just talk to somebody sometimes, though. I mean,
I think it could, but I feel like people have friends and stuff for that. Like, not to say that your friend can do something that actually your friend probably could do something that your therapist can't do, but not to discredit a therapist, but like the last couple pods, I grew up with like older dudes and they tough, they military, you know what I mean? So it's, you handle your business and let the next person worry about their own problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I'm with bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I already don't talk a lot. You know what I mean? That's about like problems and shit like that. I'm not big on discussing that. And I could care less who the person is that's asking me about it. You know what I'm saying? For me, when I get in the gym though, like, granted, all of this shit can run through my head, but when I'm done, I'm done. You know what I mean?
organized in your head,
So
too,
if it's
I
something
feel.
that need to be talked about, I'll ask my wife about it. But other than that, I'm good. You know what I mean? So
Okay, so you're going, like, putting stuff together, right? You said growth, right? We said communication. So sometimes how we feel and who we are about certain things, sometimes it can seem like men, we have a wall up, right? So my thing is, do you guys think it's a wall, or do you think we are innate and taught to be like that? Or why is it that it seems like we have like this thing when it comes to talking about emotions, when it comes to talking about or releasing things that we need to release and stuff like that? Why is it that wall?
I don't really know, man. Honestly, I don't know. But I would say the best guess I have is that somebody else has been through something that they're probably knowing that you're gonna go through, and the easiest way that they can explain it to you is to be tough. You know what I mean? Because that'll eliminate a lot of the bullshit. I don't want to call it bullshit, but crying and dealing with whatever it is. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of that is just look. If I teach you right now while you're young to be tough, then you ain't really got to worry about too much. And I think when you get to a point where you get older, and now we have social media and all of that stuff, you have the people, or you're able to see other people saying, go to therapy, or it's okay for you to cry, it's okay for you to talk to such and such, it's okay. But for me, I'm on Instagram, but I'm on it to look at cars, motorcycles, four-wheelers, hunting, fishing.
You have kids?
I got one son, take that back. I got a son. I got a son. He just turned 1, and I got one coming in September.
There you go.
Like, my son is 7. I know you got a question, but my son's 7, and I know a lot of guys, we grow up like, oh yeah, be tough and all that, but it's a different age. Like, it's crazy seeing the way that they act in. Like, the cell phone and iPad, you take the cell phone and iPad away, it's like, oh, I just beat him in the street. Like, that's how they act like that. But I think that instead of just be tough, like, tell me why you feel this way. I think those are things that's kind of a little bit more progressive for me as like a father at this point. Like, why do you feel this way? What happened that did that? I think those type of questions are the things that help, going back to the whole communication type thing. My wife and I, we got a communication book. It's pretty much like a journal. Every day I'll say stuff, I'll write out my thoughts, she'll write out her thoughts, and after I see what she does, I'll sign it and then say something the next day or whatever. Because sometimes, like, you can't.
That's fire.
You about to take that.
I
Take that home with you, dog.
No.
Take that home with you. Take that home with you. A man is gonna love you then.
I'm gonna go tell her
It's
about
fire.
the thing.
Go to Target, get you a journal. But the thing is, like, some shit you can't say to her right in the moment because you're gonna say it in a whole different way. There's some things you can't sit up and like, babe, my day was ass, and I feel like my boss or whatever was. You can't say that as a man, but you can write it and then let her read on her own time. And it's kind of like people around the corner, let her read it, and then she'll give you her response back. And then it's kind of unspoken about it. We don't really speak on it, but we just have that, and we kind of, it's in the same space every day, but we go back and do that.
That's lit. That's lit. I ain't gonna lie.
I haven't wrote in like a month too. I'm sorry.
Come on with the question.
Okay, Tracy.
Question master.
Understanding that both of you feel mutual about therapy and the way that it works, as far as, do I feel that there is a need versus the time that it takes away from my day. Did you feel like that while you were still single?
That was like in the 80s when I was single. Yeah.
But the reason why I say that is because a lot of people look at marriage as a transaction. They don't view it as an opportunity for somebody to really be there for them in that way when they need it. So then a lot of single people outsource therapists because it's like, at the end of the day, who am I really able to communicate with? So that's why I was asking, did you always, or would you say, because maybe you didn't consider therapy as an option while you were single, would you say that while you are married, you feel less dependent on therapy as a priority because you know at the end of the day, you can't communicate with somebody that's within your same household?
I don't think it has a left or right for me, just personally, just because I feel, granted, again, like, I know my wife since 2010. So at this point, like, I was a boy, compared to, what I'm saying? So you 25 or younger, you're a boy at that point. No offense to
those 25 and under.
Yeah, 25, yeah, go rent a car. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that therapy was even on my radar at that point. And then back in the day, like, even 5 years ago, people weren't talking about therapy. Like, at least not as much as what you hear, like, now, like, post-COVID and whatnot. Like, so that wasn't really a thing. And life won't life and like how it is now, too. So, like, my worries back then was, like, we going to Taco Bell? We going to go to Ruby Tuesday? That was like, am I going to eat fast or eat good? Ruby Tuesday was eating good then. So it's like, yeah, I didn't have no worries or issues like that.
I would say I was 10 times worse before I got married.
That's
just me being real. That's just me being real though,
baby.
because at least now that I'm married, I got somebody to talk to. You feel me? back then it was, I don't want to talk about it and you're not going to talk to me about it. You know what I mean? And that kind of was with I ain't going to say with everybody. My mom never really, well, she would ask me what's wrong, but you know, as a boy, it's just nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I'm good. My dad, he just, yeah, he knows something wrong with you, but it's just like, yo, well, it ain't even that. It's just like, yo, like, you better go deal with that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's anybody not caring or whatever it is. Like, people are aware that you got something going on, but I think with my parents, it was just, yo, as long as you don't go do no stupid shit, you know what I mean? We know that you'll be all right. So now that I got my wife, I'm new to this whole like communicating thing, and that was because I won't call it a fallout, but me and my wife, we were having trouble discussing some stuff because I was being naive and just saying, nah, I'm good. I don't want to talk about it. I'm straight. You know what I mean? And in return, it made her do the same shit. So then she finally told me, like, hey, bro, look, motherfucker, we gonna be together. You gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of was the eye opener for me. And then when you do it, shit go a whole lot smoother. You know what I mean? So I think for me, it's one of the things you got to see that shit work. Once I see it work, then I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? But that's like a motherfucker that ain't in the stock market telling you to jump in that bitch and make you some bands. You see what I'm saying? Right. First, where your money at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
If it's this easy to make them bands.
No, I'm not saying if you go to therapy that I'm going. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you gonna try to talk to me about it, you should go first.
To the initial question, I think we raised that way as men, especially black men. I think we just raised to like suck it up, keep pushing. Got to be tough out here. This world ain't gonna be soft on you, so you just gotta continue to be hard. So I think it's raised. It's the generation that we are. We was raised that way. Now we trying to like break those generational things and trying to raise our kids differently. We like let them know. Calvin just said, but just saying, I think we was raised that way back in them 80s.
I say it's just expression, comfortability, medium, and I guess you could say frequency. So like we said, the gym, you in the gym and it's on your mind and you pumping and whatnot. That one guy you may work out with might have spotted, be like, damn, big dog, I see you. And you may, since you're on the same frequency, you may let it go. Just like you said, hey man, you ain't right, man, let's go ball. So once you go ball, that's the medium. And then you're like, dog, I just got said. Or hopefully it's a positive thing like balling and it's not drinking. Now you drunk as a mug. Like,
Turn me up, baby.
But
I'm gonna drink my problems away.
I think
the genie at the bottom of that bottle.
It's the medium. It's just the medium of it. Maybe we're not, just like you say, he doesn't like the therapy thing. So maybe it's not just I'm sitting in front of you, let's have a conversation. That might put that wall up, but the activity may bring it to the forefront.
Yo, that's actually kind of dope. I never heard it put like that. So in you explaining it like that, then I would say yes. I do have a space where I like to be in to deal with certain problems. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's hooping. Whenever I got a ball in my hand, bro, whether somebody in front of me or not, you know what I mean? That shit is relaxing for me.
Therapeutic.
You know what I mean? But I never looked at it as like, yo, this is something that is actually helping you. So that's kind of fire.
And these are things that are helping you guys, well, in your relationships and with your friendships. Because, well, do you feel like friendship dynamics are, and the way you handle them when it comes to your type of therapy, are different than relationship dynamics? I'm asking. Do you think that's? Do you?
I was like, hell yeah, they do.
Sorry, maybe I missaid the question.
You led me to the cliff and drove me off of it. I was like, damn.
The therapy that you get for yourself, right? So, do you feel like there is a different type of dynamic when it comes to your relationship and you dealing with stuff, and your friends, you dealing stuff with your friends, or is you saying this is just work for you to do? Period.
I was about to say, with friends, I feel like my friends, if we got something going on or it's an issue, we normally bring that junk straight up. It lasts maybe about 5 minutes, and then we squash it, and then we move on. But in a relationship, I feel the previous relationships that I was in, issues lasted forever, which is also like a red flag for me. But issues lasted forever. It'd be like a whole week, we still talking about the same thing, which that should be annoying to me. I'd be like, all right, bro, like, let's get over that, John. So it's two different dynamics when it comes to friends and relationships.
I say
I say yeah.
As I'm growing, I'm starting to bring what I used to do with like the friends of my comfortability spaces into the relationship. So if Shorty likes fishing, I can go fishing with her, and then we can have a different level of conversation, and it just builds from there. Or the gym, same thing, or just outside walking, whatever my methodology is that same right? Whatever the method is, I try it with her. And that way it has the same level of reprieve, whether it's friends or relationship. But that's a new thing. That wasn't no square one shit.
Okay. So what's the difference between love, right, and loyalty when it comes to these dynamics?
Cal got the best points, bro, and I just like to be
Yeah, we
able
just
to
gonna
say.
direct. We just gonna
I
direct.
just like to be able to say yes what he said. You know
What
what I
he
mean?
said.
Nah, I said we started on that. One.
Damn, Cal.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Damn. All right, one more time. Hit me one more time. Loyalty.
Yes.
Love.
Love.
Yes.
Difference.
How the fuck are you loyal to somebody you don't love?
That's the answer right there.
Yeah, that's tough.
I say, do you think there's
But I've seen situations where somebody loves somebody so much that they'll do some unloyal shit to them in spite to get attention. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you're asking what's more important, or what would you rather have, like loyalty or love, or what's the difference between?
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
And yes, they can go hand in hand, but sometimes the paths get crossed.
I'd
for
rather
some
someone
people.
be loyal to me than love me.
I think love is no matter what happens, I always got this person like.
I think that's loyalty, though.
I'm not saying it in a I got your back type of way. I think it's I'm never gonna forget about you. You know what I mean? But you could still do some unloyal shit to somebody that you love. You feel me? But yeah, I just thought of that just now. That's crazy.
That's like a
That's
thin
deep,
line.
yo.
Nah, I watched a lot of movies before I came.
Niggas know.
Go ahead, Cal. I heard you was about to say something.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
was saying that's just a thin line. Like love and loyalty, like it's hard to tell what the difference is between love and loyalty. Like with your friends, with your significant other, like with your business or your personal relationships, like it's kind of hard to tell you what that is. Like I know Tracy's loyal to me in a certain degree. Like if I need her for certain things, she's gonna be there for me, and I feel she loves me in that same respect. So there it is. Love is love. Love you too. But I feel, yeah, I think there's a thin line between love and loyalty. Like, yeah.
Real blurred line situation.
Yeah, that sounds like said Venn diagram, a little bit of both and each other. You know what I mean?
Maybe
So it's
yeah,
kind of
that's
hard to
right,
separate. But I do agree with Jordan that you can love somebody, do something unloyal, and you can be loyal to somebody you don't love.
And you can love somebody enough to let them go, right?
Of course.
Is that to do with loyalty though? Letting them
Could-
go, does
could
that
you
have to
do-
do with loyalty?
I don't know, man. That's a crazy question.
So yeah,
Could you be loyal to somebody and let them go? God.
Yeah,
so
because
say-
I would say yes because you don't love that person.
right?
You feel me?
I think you could be, to take it to like another level, you could be loyal to a situation and not love that person.
That's
Like,
real.
Okay.
Separation.
I got friends that have moved to different chapters as we grown as men and whatnot. Like, I still love them, but certain things I want to disclose about them because the loyalty and what we had, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
And so certain situations like that, you feel like you can grow out of a situation with, like, or a situationship or a friendship or something like that with people.
you could grow out of love with people for sure.
You can grow out of friendships with people.
Yeah, love all the way around. Like, in love or just loving someone, yeah. Definitely grew out of love with a lot of people.
I feel like everybody did though. Like everybody grew out of a relationship with somebody, or a friendship or a relationship with somebody, because you probably don't talk to your kindergarten friend no more. Like
I was gonna say because of communication too. You see a lot of people married and they just fall apart just because they're not communicating in a certain way. So
for me, I'll say like I got a lot of. For me, I think that's when people kind of they fall out of what I would consider friends and they become homies or you know what I mean. And that's basically like somebody that you know very well, but y'all just not operating in the same frequency. You feel me? So for me, I'm big on once I kind of see you doing something that I find weird, and by weird I mean like this ain't you. You know what I'm saying? I tend to separate myself, and I think a big part of that is me not wanting to see you fuck up. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be there when you fuck something up. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely say, like, you can grow out of friendships, and then this is gonna sound crazy, but I think sometimes shit is situational. Sometimes people benefit you in certain things.
That do sound crazy, bro.
Once you grow out of that, or whatever that is that you're in at the time, it's like, all right, well, not that I no longer need you, but bro, I'm not doing that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's when the communication lacks, and then it's just, oh shit, yeah, that's my dog, but I ain't spoke to the bitch in 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So,
That's real.
So let's switch it up a little bit, right? Do y'all think it's weird for guys to get together and take guys trips like women take women's trips? You think it's weird, a weird dynamic?
I don't think it's weird. I think everybody just needs to be on the same level.
Okay.
Explain. Expound upon that, my brother.
Like, okay, what's the best way to say it without sounding away?
So if you was going on a trip, all the guys got to be married.
nah.
Like that type of level.
Nah.
I think
like I'm saying, like if me and my guys, like if I say, yo, let's go to Charlotte or something like that, like certain people might not be in the same financial state, so it's like,
That's what you mean. I got you.
so you kind of got to babysit, or I might be the one that might have to be a babysit, so that way I'm not looking whatever. But like, y'all might be on different levels to go out, or this is the friend that's always on bullshit. Like, I'm not
never
trying
got
to,
money.
Yeah, and I think that's just a whole nother friendship dynamic and relationship dynamic too. Like, we don't do couples dates. We have and we could, but by far I'm nobody's Jay-Z, Beyonce, but I feel like people would sit with us and then try to like compete and like, oh, well we just got a house too, or we just like, that's what's up. Like, we doing what's best for us for where we at, and we really understand that. But certain people feel like you don't, like what they say, you ain't got a lot to kick it, Craig. Like, I feel people, or even if they not lying, it's like, yo, I'm not impressed, and that's, you could be driving a Bentley, BMW, or a Tesla, or a Pinto. Like, I really don't care, with all due respect. So like, certain people try to like ego whatever in relationship things. So like, it's weird now, or people are like, oh yeah, I know that y'all like this when y'all like, nah. So yeah, but as a relationship, like, I try not to do like not even dinner dates and stuff like that with people. It gets weird. Like, we tried a few times, it just gets weird. But if just friends, like friends, we could kick it at the spot, like watch a game or whatever, or go to my space. But like taking a trip, that could get weird, because like ego is gonna come in. Like, no matter how long you've been cool with whoever, like y'all go to the bar, someone's gonna try their hardest to get at a girl, or try to do it because they're in front of someone, or try to move it a certain way, or try to spend in a certain way, because even though y'all could have been niggas for years, like everybody got that one friend that's like that.
Competition, though.
Keisha said, "Go husband."
I don't see nothing wrong with them. Like, either sex, guy trips or girl trips. But as he said, there is dynamics as soon as you get out there. But it's cool when, say, because like 6 of us went to the islands, we broke up into groups, and the more active people, they were always out and active. People that used to just chill, used to just be chilling. Just as long as it doesn't have to, we don't have to all agree on everything all the time. There ain't gonna be no arguments, and it's just chilling in a different place. So I guess it goes group by group, because I mean, I know possibly even girls trips have issues amongst each other on the trip, but
It's gotta be like subgroups within the full group.
yeah, that's
that
the
makes
dopest.
sense, yeah.
But as far as is it okay? Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
Can't chill with your friends.
Not
Okay.
wrong with a guy's trip.
Okay,
though.
so saying that, right? Would you set up a situation to where you, like, say you were the host, right? And almost like how women do a Galentine's, but it's a Guy-Entine's, where it's almost like,
Wait,
We're not doing. We're not.
no,
we're
it's
not
like,
doing-
I get
no,
what you're
let me
saying.
explain.
I get what you're saying. I get what
We're
they're
not
saying.
doing. We're not doing. We're not doing.
I know
not
you
doing
weren't
guy-
trying to make
fucked
it.
up
you
question,
nah,
Moody.
you
We're not
won't
doing
say it
guy
like that. I
times.
just
That's a fucked up question, Moody.
We're not doing guy in
I
times.
heard
I couldn't even
violent
get the
something.
explanation out.
and-
That's a
White,
fucked
white
up question,
elephant
Moody.
with the gifts.
That's a fucked up word you're using.
I knew what
he
you were
trying
trying
to
to
get
say.
He
it
didn't
but
say
no,
it. He didn't
nah.
say it.
We're not doing guy in times.
Still no.
It's a guy's trip.
But it
I
could be
can't-
like male empowerment though. Like it could be like let me uplift my brothers.
Me,
Like, it could
me
be-
and my brothers don't do that. We just
I'm
go
not
out
going.
and have a good time.
Yo, can you explain to me? Like, I promise to God, I'm not being funny. Can you explain what it is to me?
A Galentine's?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Galentine's? You got some dinner
What show
on
was that on? What
Valentine's
show
where
was
ladies
that?
just all click
What
up.
show was that? Galentine's. It's a
that
show.
I mean, it could be an evening
it
of
Parks
all
and
things.
Rec or
Like it
something?
could be,
What was it?
it could be like okay. So say if me
Google
and
that
my
real quick, Galentine's. It was an episode of a show. My fault, yo. My bad, Moody. Don't hear it, but man.
I get what you mean, but nah.
So like Taco Tuesday.
because
Just
okay,
with
so
the girls.
you okay, so no, not like Taco Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Back, wow.
It's just the outing for guys.
Yeah, like an outing.
Galentine's was
Tracy,
real
can
close.
you give us? Yeah, please give us the definition.
So you
'cause-
mean?
But look,
so it's like-
Galentine's was real close to Valentine's, and then to say the
Yo,
flip
I
of
thought
guys
that's
doing
what
it was
he
a
But
said.
I wanted to
wild
hear what
thing.
your question was behind it. Like,
It's an area for
I
guys
mean,
to go on
we
trips,
kind of do.
basically,
Hey,
is what
let's
it
go
sounded
catch
like.
the game.
Valentine's Day is February the 13th.
Hold on, they have a
Tracy.
day
yeah,
There's an actual
for
Women-
Galentine's or Galentine's?
Gal.
it's the day before
Valentine's.
Valentine's because they probably won't have a Valentine the next
that
day.
men commune with themselves to appreciate their love of a brotherhood, a brothership, or a
This is a real thing.
That's a real thing.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Galentine's.
or a congregation of essentially men being allowed to be themselves and for them to call themselves
Tracy, is
brothers
it-
amongst other
This niggas frolicking.
No, did you really just do that?
We got
What are you doing, guy?
we got niggas frolicking.
We did frolic. Though. We frolic.
Niggas,
We did
niggas
frolic.
ain't tell me we was frolicking. The niggas ain't tell me we was frolicking.
So is so in short, is spending time with your homies to show them that you appreciate it.
Right, that's what I was trying to say.
more of a formal yo.
Right.
You wear.
We doing this. We doing this because we
Yeah, like that's what I said.
We do that on birthdays.
Uplifting your crew, like
That's
birthdays.
your boys.
That's
You
a
ever
birthday.
wear-
But what was your
Cardigans.
question about that? Like, you brought up the guy in time thing and it fell left, but what was the question you was going?
Because I was going off of you taking a trip with your fellas, right? So that's you spending time and commune with your boys, your crew. You saying you wouldn't do that. So I said, well, the different dynamic is, would you host something like that in a space that you feel like you could set up to appreciate your boys? And it would, because I feel like you saying is always gonna be somebody trying to flex.
Well, like I have
what I'm saying?
I have event space, so we have Super Bowl parties and things like that, or like the finals, whatever case
Right.
is. I'm cool with that, but like going somewhere, I wouldn't want to be the one to facilitate that just because of like what we talk about. I'm crazy about time. Like if we have something at 6:00 and niggas start pulling in at whatever amount of time, like if we make a reservation somewhere, like we can't even sit down until whatever. Like y'all disrespect my
everybody get
time.
there.
So I don't at this point like. Besides the brunch that's coming up, like I'm probably not having nothing else with nobody else because people don't respect your time, and for me that's offensive. Like I don't do that. So
What's the brunch?
oh, we gonna get to that. Well, y'all can get to that, but I'm having a brunch. Like y'all heard of Rock Nation brunch?
Yeah.
So I'm making my own version of that. It's like a Blue Cloud brunch. So imagine Rock Nation brunch, but you got invited. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
so
Is it all white?
nah, you can rock what you rock. Just come dumb fresh. One thing I know is about the Rock Nation brunch. I ain't never seen nobody for plate. Right?
I don't think
It's
so.
crazy. We gonna have food. We gonna have food like chefs and all that liquor. But yeah, I'm working on the new date. But yeah, Blue Cloud brunch is gonna be like I want everybody to just come dumb fly, like network, do your thing, like bring business cards. But instead of like I don't want to say never, but I'm not gonna get invited to the Rock Nation brunch no time soon. So it's like, imagine if I could throw something at all my niggas.
Man, manifest that junk.
That's hard. You know what I'm
Manifest
saying?
that joint. You going to the Rock Nation joint?
I'm saying, yeah.
The next
Even
one.
if I go to ones, like I had a Blue Cloud one, so now like Hove gotta respect that because like I don't gotta wait on the next one. I hate waiting on other people. So it's like if I could throw my own and then everybody do what they do, and then like the money that I raise out of it, like give some scholarships and stuff like that, and do some fly shit with it. But like, I'm always about a fly ass experience. That's my whole idea. It's like, you come in, as soon as you walk in, like, a photographer stops you to take a picture. Like, cause if you just have an event and then everybody wearing jeans, it's like, all right, people gonna say, Cal, I'm proud of you. They're gonna pull up just to maybe show support, and they're gonna dip 15 minutes later. But if I tell you to put on a fit, you're gonna stay around because you want to be seen.
See it.
So it's black man psychology, black man marketing.
That's facts.
Oh, you want to go ahead and tell people where to find like you and information? Go ahead and tell them.
Download the Blue Cloud Radio app. There's a QR code right there. On his cup. Yeah.
On that cup right there.
It'll be on the screen. But download the Blue Cloud Radio app. All the information is on it. I create an app to highlight the best of black culture, like Shade Room minus the shade, Royal Star minus the ratchet.
That's fire.
I like it.
Yeah. So like Shade Room, like all you go on the platform, all they're gonna do is talk shit about you, no matter how dope you are. You can say Moody just gave back to the kids. They'll be like, but why is his head bald? So no matter, that's just what Shade Room does.
Why he ain't get back to this community?
He gave it to the kids, but what about the adults? Like that's what you put your stuff on Shade Room. That's what they're there for.
That's the internet, though.
Yeah,
you're not gonna beat that.
Well, they create a platform that's surrounded around shade, and then Royal Star is like, if you put some on Royal Star, like everybody's mom getting coked out and whatnot on it. So, like,
well,
that's what Royal Star. You look for ratchet. So Shade Room minus the shade, Royal Star minus the ratchet. But we had asked the question. I forgot the question.
Galentine's or Galentine's. I ain't never had like a specific situation where we were just like, we here to honor you today.
Not to honor you.
Like, or to like put up on a pedestal our relationship. Nothing like that.
Even birthday parties be kind of weird like that.
I mean, we show, if I feel like for guys, we show up to something that you haven't. I feel like it's just showing love, you know, we fuck with you, and that's how it is. So I don't think we necessarily do Galentine's or
maybe that might be like a.
I mean, I use that term.
Thing,
I use that term, but I don't want people to take that term literal. So what I was
know
saying.
what you meant, but and guys trips for sure. Like, why not? I mean, as long as they're on the same level, as long as everybody cool with whatever agenda that you got, whatever events.
But if we split up, I'm cool with that because that did make sense. Like, if you have 2 bound to go do this, like you're gonna have the smokers of the group, you're gonna have the drinkers of the group, you're gonna have those that just go AWOL with everything that's on like a mission. So,
bro, your dynamic is definitely needed because then Bama's will be like, man, what we finna do?
Yeah.
6:30, dog. We on the beach, dog. Let's go down. He gonna be hyped. We gonna be early.
I ain't gonna lie though. If you plan a trip and it's like an all inclusive type situation, people ain't got no reason to compete then because everything free at the all inclusive.
I think I kind of get where you coming from.
But I'm just saying, like, I know what he's saying. Like, if we was to go to like Charlotte or to a city,
I just take it.
But if you plan a trip to like an all inclusive, everything like free.
Even if everything's free, there's gonna be single dudes that's gonna try to flex on the other single dude.
We still
I would
competing.
say
This should be funny.
I don't really move in like circles bigger than like 4 or 5.
Facts.
And the reason why I don't,
That is a fact.
the reason why I don't is because kind of to piggyback on what he said, like, yo, if you got 5 people with you, somebody bound to do some dumb shit. And me personally, bro, like I ain't nobody that's gonna ever try to embarrass somebody like publicly. You know what I mean? But I will let you know as soon as we get back in the car, I'm not fucking with you no more. You know
I'm finally at the stage where I do have something to lose.
That's real too. That's dope.
That's the thing.
A lot of niggas don't, which is
the thing.
But
y'all also are fathers though.
But
so
that don't
y'all-
matter.
y'all
That
got-
don't matter
It
though.
do
Because
matter, bro.
it doesn't.
You gotta
Because
set an example for your
because
seeds.
even
I gotta get back home. Not even an example. I gotta get back home.
It changes the events.
well, I think even if it was all inclusive, because it's all inclusive, that just means that everything is covered. That don't keep this guy from saying, "Oh shit, how he get those shoes or how he do blah 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 blah." Or damn, why he,
Damn, is that really your dude though, bro?
Well, it's not. It's not about it. But you got to think though. If I were to host it, because this is my friend, don't mean that they friends. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
So
you.
that's another reason why I keep my circle close,
I was
bro.
just thinking
So
about the relationship with the host per the friend that was invited.
nah, but you would like to think
true,
that
yeah.
you would like to think that most people would have respect enough to say, all right, well, if you fuck with them, then I'm fucking with them. But
Because
that ain't how that shit work.
none of us got a circle of 8 friends that we all kick it with. Like, you might have 8 friends, but person number 7 and person number 5 kick it.
Oh, I get what
We
you're
deal
saying.
with
That
shit every
everybody
day.
kicks
I'm about to say,
we have 8
person,
friends.
person 4 and 8
They
don't
don't
really
know
get
each other,
along
yeah.
like that. But yeah, they's part of the group because
They only see each other at homecoming and stuff like
4
that,
fuck with
yeah.
6 or some shit. Yeah, I
Especially as you get grown too, like that friendship is different.
start really feeling like who your friends is when you get older. Like, oh, this nigga right here for real. All right, back cool. He a cool dude. Got you. I got you.
I don't know. I think I would do something like that though, just to show appreciation to my people. But I don't think I would just exclude. I would exclude the ladies or exclude the fellas, vice versa. I think I would do something
Like a appreciation.
Yeah.
brunch.
Like I would do something like that for
outing.
my village and my circle. And so with uplifting people like that and stuff like that, you got anything going on you want to talk about? Tell the people about.
No, just follow me at Mac Gallery on Instagram. Juneteenth's coming up. I'm gonna be hitting up a couple festivals. I have my displays up there. Besides that, I'll just be out here in the streets with the art, man. You can find me almost anywhere in real life on the internet at MAQGALLERY. Mac.
So we really appreciate you guys coming. It's your first time. So my question is, would you come back?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
Yeah,
I told you, I just got drafted. I was over there last time.
You first round
Well,
draft
it is
pick, man.
what it is. Welcome to the This That Alpha Shit Brotherhood in the Fold.
T-shirt.
He's about to read the last question, y'all.
Tasha.
Boy, he about to read that question or they gonna sub you out.
They
boy.
gonna head butt your ass.
She about to come and grab the mic.
What is some advice that you would give this generation about dating?
About dating?
About dating.
Oh, I thought you said regular advice. Oh.
Or give some regular advice might translate to some dating advice too. So
My quote of last year, don't hate on nobody, don't wait on nobody.
that's some good advice, and that's some good advice for a relationship too. So
Y'all relationship is y'all relationship if it's about that. Like, make your relationship about y'all. Like, whatever they got going on is them. Like, keep y'all business to yourself. Someone said it at my, I think it's the bridal shower. My old best friend gave me the best advice. He said, treat her like you never got her. Every day, just keep treating her like you trying to get her. Treat her like you trying to get her. Him like you trying to get him. But I think that matters.
that's some solid
I had
advice.
one of my pops' friends. He came to me and he was like, to have a successful relationship, don't start off doing anything that you don't plan to do for her later on. You know what I mean? Whether that be buy gifts,
Spreading that
whatever it
expectation.
is, attention, communication, whatever it is. Don't start off doing that shit and then feel like it's okay for you to just stop because she know that you can do it. You feel me? That's a fact. So, as far as dating though, I would probably say stay off the internet, bro. Like, just don't let people within your business. Like, that shit is your house for a reason, yo. You know what I mean? Keep you and her problems to yourself. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of the times people allow other people's opinions to fuck up their relationships. So
Big facts. Oh, I was just saying if Matt was gonna say.
Don't force anything. My advice is to go, especially if you're a young single brother, get on your path and you'll meet her on the way, hopefully. Stay on your path, stay in your lane.
My advice is keep trying. No matter how many times you go,
shooting, yeah.
no matter how many times you get knocked down. I don't know too many like young people and people my age that just be like, man, fuck it, baby, this marriage life ain't about. Like, maybe it ain't for me. So my advice to everybody else is just keep trying. Like, try on. You never know. This next girl might be the one for you. The last one might have did you dirty, but just keep trying. What you got, Moody?
Be patient with yourself and give yourself grace.
Drop the bomb.
You're not gonna get everything instantly, and growth is a process that is a lifetime. You never stop learning. You
got that
never
ready.
gonna have it all figured out.
Forever student.
Like, always a forever student. Growth is what life is about. Progression is what life is about. So give yourself grace, be patient with yourself, and enjoy the journey in the process.
that's what took you so long to act like you was reading the question. You was reading
Come
the answer.
on, man.
You had to answer the whole time.
Good.
Come on, man. He had the question the whole
Oh,
time.
we gonna have a talk outside.
Come on, man.
He gonna
We'll have a
headbutt
talk
you in the
outside.
parking
Come
lot.
on, man.
In the rain.
Be ready. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
Nah. But for real, we're gonna leave it there. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the fold. To our listeners, our watchers, please continue to like, share, subscribe. Guys, this is
Comment.
season 4. What a blessing. Season 4. Can you believe it? Come so long. So
talk
far.
back.
Like, what?
I said comment. We talk back.
No, that's that World Star stuff that he was talking about.
We don't comment back to the
You
people who
should comment.
comment.
That's engagement. That's
I'm sorry, I went negative like y'all said. But I went negative. My bad. But nah, for real. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. And this has been another episode of Kush, Curves, and Conversation.
Man, we gotta get it like the ladies do, man. That don't be like Big Boy's Neighborhood.
We can. Okay, so at the
Take
end of the episode,
two.
everybody has to say.
Hey, look, why you ain't plug LC? LC.
Hey, man, let me plug.
Hey, yo, man, plug my boy LC. He got the hair transplant in Turkey, man. His play's blowing up.
That's y'all
serious.
problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all ain't loyal. I'm loyal to my man.
All right, let's start it over.
All right. So
Tony
thank you
be
guys
keeping all this shit
to our
in.
watchers. Keep watching. Thank you for watching. To our listeners, keep listening. Thank you for listening. And this has been another episode of Kush, Curves, and Conversation.
In the words of Brittany DeVee.
Bye.